What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Goku Runner Talks Tuesday live stream. Live streams have been going well. I've been enjoying them. Hope you guys have been enjoying them too. Today we're going to talk about I'm back. I'm back and running. The gout has released me, so I'm able to run again. We'll talk about the question of the day, of course, and everything else. Let's go. What's going on? So you can see I'm a happier Jeremy today because I don't have any more gout. Well, it's in me, but I don't have a flare up right now. So that's good. But we'll talk about the question of the day, and that is, what event are you most excited to watch in the Olympics? And that could be any event. Like back in the day, my sister, my mom, we always loved gymnastics. Gymnastics is super fun to watch. I know Simone Biles has been killing it over there. So I want to watch that. I want to watch the Olympics, the marathon, of course, because that's going to be exciting. I actually don't know who's representing the USA, so I need to do a little research on that. And of course, all the track and field stuff is fun. I know my sister is going there. She's heading over there with her family to Paris. Lucky them. I think Willie's also going there to Paris too. Lucky him. But I'll be watching it in the best seat in the house, which is at your house, in front of the sofa, in air condition, where I can eat pizza. I don't need that Paris baguettes or whatever they eat over there. Woo-hoo. I got me some pizza at home. So I'll be watching the Olympics at home. Should be a good time. But what else? What other events do I like to watch for the Olympics? What's going on? Tennis is fun, I think. Tennis, weightlifting's fun. What else? What else? Fencing, not so much. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What event are you most excited to watch? I know track and field, the 100 meters is always fun. Seeing everybody do it. I don't know anybody's name, so I'm gonna do some research. And next time we go on live, we'll talk about all the athletes. Maybe, I don't know, probably not. Okay, oh yeah, Bruce Wayne's in the house. He's saying he likes to watch the triathlon. Oh yeah, supposedly they're canceling the swim part. Like there was a big thing during about Paris about there's a big thing in Paris about how they were protesting the triathlon, and everybody was going to take a piss or a poo in the river over there. Did anybody else hear that, or was that just something that I heard? But that's what I saw. People were protesting the Olympics, and they wanted to piss and poo in the river that they're going to swim the triathlon on, because there was a high amounts of fecal activity or fecal elements. I don't know. There were a lot of fecal matter in the water. So they were debating whether to cancel it or not. So in order just to fully cancel that swim, they decided they're going to piss and poo in the river. So that's pretty disgusting, to say the least. Eric Beal says they're going to have croissants, not pizza. But I'm going to have pizza. I'm going to have pizza. I'm going to have pizza in America watching the Olympics. They're going to have croissants. Croissants, pizza, croissants, pizza. Pizza for sure wins. So I'm a pizza dude. Bruce Wayne says, I heard the river was polluted. Yeah, they said it was polluted. High levels of fecal matter inside there, and they were protesting it. I don't know. There's also some kind of protest going on in Finland, I want to say, where they're squirting water guns at people, at all the tourists, because they don't want tourists. I don't know what country it is, but I know it's somewhere in Europe. But they're squirting water guns at people while they're eating because they hate tourists. I don't know what country that is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Eric Bill says pizza wins. Pizza is what's your favorite pizza? That should be a question of the day. Right now, I think just the chains, of course. We'll talk about the chains because everybody has different pizzas. But my favorite is probably I'll probably have to go Domino's. Little Caesars is not bad. I know little people hate on Little Caesars, but Little Caesars is good. How Papa John's, I haven't had Papa John's too much. Pizza Hut's pretty good. I like Pizza Hut, but I might want to say Little Caesars does it for me. You guys are like, man, this guy has no taste in food. Gene says pizza always wins. This pizza always wins. Pizza wins. Eric Beal is saying that Mellow Mushrooms is really good. Yeah, Mellow Mushrooms. There was a place here locally. It's also in like Louisiana, Rotolo's. That was my favorite pizza locally. There's a bunch of good local pizza. If you guys are from Beaumont, I see that there's a few people. Eric, Angela is down here. Gene. If you guys go to Little Palermo's, that's a good pizza. That's over there in Silsby. He makes it fresh. There's also Benny's Pizza. He makes some good, interesting pizza. If you guys don't know, I'm also Beaumont Foodie on YouTube. So if you look on Beaumont Foodie, I'm over there eating all the food. That's why I'm a big dude. So Angela says she watches. I like gymnastics, swimming, and archery. Oh yeah, archery is fun. Archery is fun. Swimming. Yeah, swimming is awesome. I remember watching that Michael Phelps one when they were doing the relay, and just felt all the like American pride when we were winning. I forgot who we were going up against. It might have been the French. I don't know, or Russia. I don't. Probably not Russia. But when they did that, it was like I think it was a comeback, and then they came back and they won. I was like, America! And I have this onesie that I wore for the Bud Heat Wave, and I'll probably wear that through the Olympics. So that thing's gonna get some use. So double time. Angela, I'm glad you're here. Bruce Wayne, a lot of streets in France are named after poop. That is a trivia over there that I would not have known. Thanks, Bruce Wayne, for that. After watching Beaumont Foodie episodes about Little Palermo's, I've been meaning to go there too. Yeah, that place is good. It's legit pizza. The pizza that he's supposedly he makes some Chicago pizza too. So that's new on the menu, and he also made this other pizza. So check out his Facebook page. He makes some pretty interesting stuff. The deep dish pizza he made was a little bit too doughy for me, but the regular pizza is good. So, oh yeah, Angela Gillis says it was versus Australia. I remember now, Australia. Yeah, that was good. That was exciting times. Jean, she's a local pizza restaurant in my town in Vermont, makes great pizza. Mimo's. Okay, shout out to Mimo's. They're probably watching. Thanks to Jean. All right, guys. The next topic that I'm going to talk about is Goku Runner is running again. I'm a runner again. Like the gout, it got me. It got me good, and I hate it. I hate it so much. But it attaches. Like it catches you, moves around. Like for me, it's like a freaking alien. Like it'll go on one foot, on my right foot, like my right ankle, and then it'll go to the toe a little bit, and then I'll be better on this leg, on the right leg, and it'll move to my left heel. Like it moves. It's horrible. I wouldn't suggest anybody get it, and I know you guys probably don't, but don't get gout. Gout's horrible. But it finally released enough that I could actually walk the Bud Heat Wave. So I walked that thing, and I was in a little bit of pain. If y'all watched the video, the video is on the Three Bros Running Company YouTube channel. So check out the Three Bros YouTube channel for that. I wanted to post it on the Goku Runner channel because of course it'll get more views, but the Three Bros, we're trying to grow that channel too. So check out the race there, the Bud Heat Wave on the Three Bros running channel. So I had the Goku running channel, I had the Three Bros running channel, and I got Beaumont Foodie. So lots of content that I'm making. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I walked that race, and it was fun walking that race. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then I went to a run club, the Freaks Run at Night. And if you guys haven't seen, like the running community in Houston is huge. Sorry, I'm adding another topic that I just thought about. The running community in Houston is huge. They're building running groups one after the other. Like every week, there's a new one popping up, and people are really loving running now. Like there's so many groups, and the one I went to, the Freaks, they had at least 200 people, and it was a good time. It was hot, sweaty, and I wasn't going to run, but when I felt the energy at the beginning, I decided to run a little bit, and I felt like I did okay. there was a train that stopped me for a long time. So if you guys saw my Strava and you're like, man, I thought he ran, but he actually like walked super slow. Uh, that's because I stopped for like 15 minutes for the train. But yeah, but yeah, I ran, and then I haven't ran after that. So I've been this gout is like a kind of horrible thing where I don't know when the next attack is going to come. And like I told y'all before, I know you guys are like, Jeremy, you need to eat right, you need to do this. But right now, my body has a lot of uric acid. It's trying to lower that amount, so the attacks are going to come more frequently this first year. I talked to so many people who've had it before. They're like, yeah, that first year sucks on allopurinol because you get more attacks, and that's what I'm experiencing right now. So more attacks, and just hopefully I'm going to go to the doctor next week, and I'm going to tell him I want some steroids. I want some colchicine. I think those are like stuff that's going to stop the attacks once I have it, because these things last like 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't ran in 2 or 3 weeks because once it happened, there's nothing I can do. So there you go. Gout. You guys are like, stop talking about gout. All right. The next thing, Gene says, woohoo, running celebration. Yes, I'm so happy to that. Eric Beal says, I'm specifically looking forward to the 100-meter sprints. Yeah, those are the big guys. The 100-meter sprints. Like if I were in the Olympics, I'm a big dude. You know, those guys are usually the big muscular guys running, and those are the 100-meter runners. So the short distance. I like to see that. Bruce Wayne says he ran the Peachtree Road Race. I know every year you invite me to go do the Peachtree Road Race, and every year I say I want to do it. So I think next year I'll actually sign up, because I don't think there's a limit anymore to that race. There used to be like they would cap it off, but I think there's no cap anymore. So I want to do like the big races. I want to do Peachtree. I want to do the Colorado race. I think that's another 10K that's huge. I forgot what that one's called. And then there's also the Statesman Capital in Austin, which is a big 10K as well. So I need to do more races outside of my area, because I haven't been traveling, and I miss traveling. So I need to go travel a little more. So let's talk about the Bud Heat Wave and walking a 5K and at Bud Heat Wave. It was an interesting experience. I'm a slow runner anyway. It's not like I'm super fast, but walking the 5K was a little bit different. You're talking to different people, and I was talking to this lady. She was like, you wouldn't expect it out of me, but I do all the 5K series. I do half marathons. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, man. Like running is for everybody. So if you walk it, if you run it, that's awesome. But as long as you're out there and you do it, you're doing awesome. So I enjoy the Bud Heat Wave. It was hot. We carried a watermelon during the whole race. And again, if you guys watch the video on Three Bros Running Company, the YouTube channel, it's there. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with Willie. I found out he doesn't know how to carry a baby. Like he was trying to carry a baby like a football. I like carry the watermelon like a baby, and he was holding it like a football. Very, very weird. Next thing, I am lifting again too. So when I'm injured with the gout, when the gout has taken over my life, it sucks to be mobile. So I hate limping everywhere. And even though I know nobody cares, like I go to the gym, I don't like to. You don't want to seem weak, like. And I feel like when I'm limping, I'm the worst version of myself or something. But that's all in my head, of course. But still, I don't like going to the gym, limping everywhere. Like literally, I could use a cane, and I don't want to use a cane because I just don't want to do that. But I went to the gym again this morning actually, and I was testing my strength, and I lifted 315 pounds again. So happy to be lifting that weight. And that's good. My next thing is I'm losing weight. So I'm happy to be lifting 315 pounds, and I'm losing some weight. So I was 360 pounds, but I'm going to say 360 pounds, 360. I was 260 pounds for like a day. And that's got to be a lot of water weight, got to be a lot of, salt eating. But my normal weight, I would say, is 255. But I've never stepped on a scale and saw 260. So when I did see that, I was like, I need to change something. So I've been limiting my portion sizes, try to eat a little bit more fruits and veggies, lots of fruits, cutting up lots of cantaloupe. That's a lot of like preparation work to do that. I've also joined Weight Watchers. I know Eric is in here too, so I've been counting the Weight Watchers points that way too, which it's fun because you could eat a lot of food on the Weight Watchers thing if you just eat the 0 point food. So a lot of garbanzo beans, those are good for you. And fruits, of course, are you can eat as much fruits as you want. And so far, right now, I stepped on the scale today. I'm 242. So that's pretty good, right? So that's at least I would say at least 12 pounds because I would say 255 is my normal weight. I did say 260. I saw 260, but I wouldn't call myself that I was at 260 for an extended period, if that makes sense. If you guys are ever, jumped on the scale, it changes hourly. So yeah, 243, almost down to 233. So go me, go me. I'm happy about that. Trying to lose weight, and hopefully I get to, 230 would be awesome. 225 would be even better. So that's the way I want to be. I would like to be whatever. I just want to be healthy. So let's see. Bruce Wayne says, I ran the Peach Road. How did your race go? How was that race? How crowded is that race, Bruce? Should I go do it? Is it too crowded to actually enjoy the race, or is it just a race that you go out there and experience it? Bruce Wayne says, how much can you deadlift? Yeah, so in the gym, I like to do a few. There's a few things I like to do, which is bench. I love the benching. I love doing arms. I hate doing deadlifts. Hate doing squats. So those are the things I need to work on. Deadlift, my highest ever. Like if I were to deadlift now, I could probably get 405. But that's just me talking out of my butt. But I think realistically 385 probably. But I can do 315 pretty easy. But I don't bench enough because I've had back issues before, and I don't like back issues. And I feel like I have a hernia too. So sometimes when I'm deadlifting, I feel like something poking out and like a little strain when I'm straining. So not too much deadlifting for me, but I'm working on getting better. So Eric Beal, he does Weight Watchers. He did Weight Watchers. He lost a lot of weight actually. How much weight did you lose? Eric, tell everybody in the chat how much you lost. I remember I talked to him, and he's the reason why I'm paying for Weight Watchers. So thanks to you, I'm spending $12 a month or whatever it is. But he says, also my hack with Weight Watchers is to look at your food that you've tracked for the day and add up all of your calories, then make sure you're burning more calories according to your smartwatch estimation. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I switched back to Garmin, because Garmin can connect to Weight Watchers. I wanted to switch to Polar, and I think I'm going to do a video on this, like why I hate my Garmin and why my Garmin is always like putting me down, stressing me out. But I switched back to Garmin just for Weight Watchers because that does like count your calories there and the calories that you burnt. It'll like subtract it from the Weight Watchers app and all that fun stuff. So yeah, let me read. I'm going to read that again. So just to get that in my brain. Also, my hack with Weight Watchers is to look at your food you've tracked for the day and add up all the calories that you then make sure you burning more calories according to your smartwatch estimation. Good deal. Good deal. And then he says, great job. Awesome to see some results. Yeah, it is good to see some results. And I see it in my face a little bit more. I see it in my belly. And I see it in my clothes because 260, 255 is just too much weight. And I think that's also causing, some of the issues that I've been having. And I don't like feeling weak. So it's good to lose some weight and be healthy. It's good to be healthy. Bruce Wayne is typically about 50,000 people. Yeah, I can't even imagine that race because that's a huge amount of numbers. Angela, you did it too. I saw she said Peachtree is a fun race. I know she did it a couple years ago. I don't know if she did it this year. Once you get to your goal weight, they give you the membership to Weight Watchers for free. Huh? I wonder what I put on there. We'll see that later. We'll see that later. I actually have some relatives over in Atlanta, so I could probably stay with them because I'm always looking for places to stay. And if any of y'all want to host me, like Bruce, man, let me stay at your house. I know I don't know you like in real life, but we can meet in real life, and you could host me. I'll come down to Peachtree because I don't got a lot of money, and hotels are expensive. So Peachtree is a rolling down hills, and then second half of rolling up hills. That's not too bad. As a big guy, I like to go up and down, or just down, really. But uh, that sounded funny. Anyway, I like to go down on the hills, and the ups suck, but rolling's not too bad. Angela says, I haven't run a race this year. I hate getting up early. Yeah, I've been having, before I was getting up every day, like waking up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It was pissing me off. And now I'm sleeping until 7. So that's good, I guess. More sleep. Eric Beal, he dropped 130 pounds. He went from 300 pounds to 170 pounds on Weight Watchers. Man, that's inspiration right there. I see him, and whenever we go out to the SRS runs, he's always like, pretty much near the front of the pack. He's one of those guys, and I bet you Eric at 300 pounds would never imagine himself being the Eric he is now. So congrats to you, man. I'm proud of you. That's awesome that you put in the work and you dropped the weight. That's a ton of weight. 130 pounds, man. That's awesome. Dwayne Scott, 16th consecutive year watching run 16th consecutive year Peachtree in the books. The shirt is the medal. Hmm. Hmm. So you only get a shirt, or you get a medal that's a shirt, or I don't know. The shirt is the medal. So you don't get a medal? What? I know I have a ton of medals. There's some here, there's some up there, but man, you, tell me you get a medal. Do you get a medal, Dwayne? Scott LaPointe, I have crept back up to 270 pounds. Yeah, that's the thing. Weight loss, you gotta. It's a journey. It's a journey. There's ebbs and flows, and I've been, I've crept up to 260, so I need to go back down. Hopefully, we just gotta keep working on ourselves. That's what it's all about. Keep on moving forward. So Joe Kern says, "Good hearing you, Goku. Fellow Clydesdale runner, gravity helps on the downhills. Yeah, that's when you're flying, man, and you feel fast. People don't understand how hard it is to carry that weight. Because whenever I ran Austin Marathon, oh my goodness, those hills, even Rocky Raccoon, when I go up those hills, it's hard to carry all that weight. I was doing Rocky Raccoon this year at 250, pretty much. So pretty tough. But yes, go Clydesdale's runners. I was thinking about I was talking to somebody. They said they used to have Clydesdale divisions for races. I know they have them for triathlons, but they should bring that back. And they should like have the weight limit a little higher. I think 200 is like a light Clydesdale. They should have at least 225 or above should be like the Clydesdale division, because some of the 200 pounders, they're flying. I mean, they could be 6'8" and 200, and they're skinny. Not anyway. Angela says, "Way to go, Eric." Yes, way to go, Eric. You're awesome, man. Good job. Eric Bill says, "Thanks to Angela or me." Dwayne Scott says, "You can buy the medal." Let's just see how the Peachtree medal looks like. Peachtree 10K medal. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys how you can get it. It looks like it's on Shopify. Why don't they give you a medal, man? I'm a race director. I buy medals for all my racers, but I guess that's what they do. So let's show you guys the medal. I'm going to share my screen over here. I guess that's tradition, so I can't judge another race. Share screen. But Scott, if they offered you a free medal, would you take it? Would you want that medal? So there's the medal right there. For $20, you could get the Peachtree medal, July 4th, 2024 road race. It even opens up. That's pretty cool. 55 years of running it. $20. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I would like that. How much is it to run the Peachtree race? All right. So Dwayne Scott says, but the shirt is the prize at the finish line. That's cool. I do like it when races give my light just went off. I do like it when races do finisher shirts. Let me just open my window here. There you go. I do like it when races do finisher shirts because that's fun. Races with finisher shirts because you earn the finisher shirts. And I don't know about you, I don't like to run in my race shirt. I know that's like a big faux pas for a lot of runners. Uh, so, do you guys run in your race shirts, or do you guys put them on afterwards? That's what I like to do. I like to put on my race shirt, take off my sweaty shirt, put on my race shirt, and that's what I wear to the after party. Angel says, no medal, the Cap 10K is a great race with the same Peachtree feel. Yeah. Yep, I need to do that one too. That's another one I need to do. It's just Austin. So close. Joe Kern, 6'1", 240 on a good day. See? That's a good weight. That's a good weight, Joe Kern. I feel like that's a good height to weight ratio. I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11", 242. Go to the Atlanta Track Club website. Is there? Yeah, that's where I am. Atlanta Track Club. Let's see how much this race is. Yeah, I'll look at it later. You just tell me. Tell me in the comments. Agreed. I can't run in my race shirt, says Dwayne Scott. Yeah, don't do that. I feel like that's bad mojo, especially if it says finisher, because I think the Houston Marathon now gives your shirt before. They used to give it after. No, they give it after. They do give it after. Never mind. Angela says, I'd never run in my race shirt. Good deal. I agree. Bruce Wayne says $45, Rick. Not bad. Not bad for a 10K. Not bad. So what else do I have to talk about? Oh, this is the next thing that I kind of want. Yeah, talk about losing weight. Should I start a podcast? So I was thinking about that because I've been on a lot of podcasts recently. I'll put the links to it down below this video, but they've been asked for me for Beaumont Foodie, for Goku Runner as well. So I've been on a podcast with Goku Runners. Keith, he put me on there, and then who else? Another one, Rob. He's gonna have me on his podcast sometime. I just got to schedule it with him. I don't want my podcasts too close to each other, so not that people are watching it, but I just feel like it's better if I'm seeing month to month to month rather than every day, so people could see my name out there. But I was thinking of starting a podcast. Like, podcasts are fun. I could ask some questions. I could interview Bruce Wayne and ask him how he what he does at nighttime, how he fights criminals and all that kind of fun stuff. That'd be a good podcast. I could interview Angela Gillis, but I do have a podcast for the Three Bros Running Company, so we need to start that back up. But been kind of bad because just been busy putting on races and trying to get sponsors. Man, if you guys haven't put on a race and trying to get sponsors, that is the hardest thing ever. We had a bunch of sponsors. Like I had a person that was sponsoring us, and they were part of a like CrossFit thing, and I thought they would sponsor us again, and they haven't returned my messages. So it's hard to, like, I don't know if I go to their place of business and just talk to them straight up, but it's hard to get sponsors. We have hardly any for our Nature's Liberty 5K run, so that's kind of stressing me out right now. And yeah, but yeah, I like podcasts. Podcasts are fun. I could do a podcast for the Three Bros Running Company. I could do a podcast for this one. That's just stretching myself out thin, though. So we'll see. Angela, would you be on my podcast? Would you be my first guest on my podcast? Because I went to a guy. He had his podcast. He has a pro setup. Like, I would probably just do like this, like just like a Zoom call kind of thing, which I feel like it works because definitely, Keith, he has a podcast, and it's like one of the top 100 running podcasts on Spotify. So clearly that that format works. I do feel like a live podcast, like a live in-person podcast, is better than you know a Zoom meeting one or a virtual one, but that's the only way I can do it. And I think you get more guests that way too. Like that's just a better format. Well, I've been on here for 30 minutes. This is almost a podcast right here. Just me blabbing about and answer you all's questions. So, Joe Kern, I'm actually supposed to meet somebody later. I'm buying another camera. Last time I did this, I fell off my chair. You guys remember that? So, this is one of my cameras. I have two of these. This one, the screen, the LCD broke right here, so you can't see it. But if you look inside there, you guys can see. So the only thing that works is the viewfinder, which sucks. So I'm buying a new body. I was trying to haggle the guy down to give me a good deal, which he did give me a good deal at the end of the day. So I'm gonna meet him at 7:30. So we got another 10 more minutes to talk. So make sure to leave some comments down there so I could talk to you. Angela says she sure would. Okay. What's a good podcast name? That would get people to click. Let me know in the comments. What should I name my podcast? Running, go. I don't know. I do some like interviews whenever I run. I'll do those marathon talks or ultra marathon talks. So those are fun. I know, on TikTok, there was this person that would run with somebody and do like a quick, back and forth question to get to know them a little better. But I'm just not fast enough to do that. Like everybody would have to walk with me. Dwayne Scott says podcast makes the miles go by. I say go for it. Yeah, actually during my ultra marathon, I preferred listening to podcast rather than music. Those just let you concentrate on their talking, and you could just exactly like Dwayne says, the miles go by fast because when you listen to music, it's only 3 minutes long, and once it stops, you're in your own head again. You're like, So I like something that's continuous for like an hour so that I can always do that. Joe Kern says, what's your top 5 running podcasts? I'm looking for new stuff. So I don't really listen to too many, but I do like Keith's podcast. That's the Running Zone. The Running Zone. I think it's called the Running Zone or the Houston Running Zone, but the Running Zone is his podcast. He's interviewed a ton of people, and they give great stories. I've been on there twice, so you can find my stories on there too. For race directors, there's a good one that I listen to. If you guys like race director stuff, let me go find that podcast. Clearly, I don't listen to it all the time, but the other one that I like is, where is my podcast? Where is it? Oh, Head Start. Head Start. He's a guy out of like France or Spain. Anyway, we were on his podcast for the Three Bros Running Company, and man, a lot of people after we were on the podcast, that got around to so many race directors that we were like well known because he interviewed us for the way that we market our races. And of course, I do a lot of like YouTube videos and marketing through video. So that was a big thing. Like we use a lot of social media for our marketing, and we were on there, and man, we got invited to speak at different places, and just because of his podcast. So if you guys like race director talk and influencer talk, that he talks about how to get influencers to do your race. Like Angela, if you wanna run my race for free, let me know. You can have a free race entry. You are an influencer. If you promise me to create a video, you got a free race. Let me know, because influencers are important for marketing, and if you have somebody to share a video, that's super important. So Angela, let me know. You could be a Three Bro ambassador. So there you go. But those are the two I listen to. Rob's is good too. So I forgot. I don't know Rob's. I just started listening to his Rob. Anyway, but I'll be on there sooner or later, and you'll find me there. Podcast helps your mind to drone out. Yes, podcasts do that. I just love listening to podcasts and listen to stories, especially running stories. Those are fun. Joe Kern, Big Ass Runner Podcast isn't around anymore. I always like that name. Big Ass Runner Podcast. Big Ass. All right, all right. I'll think about that. Angela Gillis. I'll make it. If you guys don't know Angela, go check out her YouTube channel. Check out Angela. She also lost a ton of weight too. So if you like inspirational stories, Angela will be my first person on the Goku Runner podcast. We'll see what we named it. Name yet to be uh, formed. But she was actually on the Three Bros Running podcast. So if you could look on the Three Bros Running YouTube channel, you can find Angela's story as well. Yeah, what are your favorite podcasts? What podcasts do you listen to on the run? I was listening to like some ultra marathon podcasts. I know Nick Beer has a podcast. Not I haven't listened to too much of his stuff. I know Jeremy Miller also has a podcast. I feel like most like running YouTubers have a podcast now. I don't think Kafuzi has one, but he does have a live every day. But there's a lot of podcasts, and podcasts are the easiest things to like edit because there's literally no editing if you just want to put out a raw edit, kind of like this. This is super easy for me to edit. I don't have to think too much. I just have to talk and get some good views too from my channel. So I listen to Hidden Brain, Star Talk, and the podcast will kill you when I run. Okay, I'll check those out. Joe Kern says he listens to Adventure Jogger, is a great running podcast. All right, another one. All right, this is good. Call it Goku. Goku asked. Goku asked. Goku asked. Goku asked. Goku asked. Goku asked. I think he may have typo that. Did you typo? Did you make a typo, Dwayne? Did you go fix that? Goku asked. Goku asked. Go, is that like a Goku quest? Goku, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. GoCast. There you go. Oh, okay. There you go. GoCast. Yeah. See it? I'm not the only one. Goku Cast. All right. We will think of a name. But hope you guys enjoy this one. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get ready. I'm actually, if you guys don't know, I'm not wearing shorts right now, so I need to put on some clothes. I just have the shirt on. But hope you guys enjoyed this little Goku live. I'm running again. I'll be back making some more content because whenever I am down and out doing like the gout thing, like the gout has me, it ruins my my push to put out videos. So the only thing that I've been putting out recently are these Goku Runner lives, and thank you guys for joining me on these. But soon I'll be making some running content and maybe some more because once I start running, I get to think about what to post here on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Bruce Wayne also listens to audiobooks. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Make sure to leave me a comment, not on the chat, leave it on the actual video so that this video gets out to more and more people. And then maybe I can afford to actually travel to different places and run races and maybe meet some of y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. See you guys in the next one. Peace.